Hey guys, it's Kylie and today I'm going to do a quick tutorial and show you how to do my ice cream cone amigurumi. It is a free pattern that is on my blog that I will link below so you'll find the written instructions, the written pattern for it. So I'm going to make one, but I'm going to do it and I'm going to put sprinkles and a cherry on top of the other one that I'm going to do. You can leave it plain like this or do this other one I'm going to show you. I'm going to do it and show y'all how to put the sprinkles and make a cherry to put on top. It's really cute, especially for kids to play with and stuff. It's a really cute craft. So, okay, so to get started, you will need a worsted weight yarn. I use I Love This yarn. For the cone, I will be using I Love This yarn in Toasted Almond. And for the ice cream part, I'm going to use it in pink. And I am using a size 4 hook. Of course, you can make the ice cream any color you want, depending on what flavor you want to represent. So to get started, we're going to begin with our cone color. We're going to 6 single crochet in a magic ring. And if you do not know how to make a magic ring, I have a separate tutorial video to show you how to do that. So to speed the process up, we're going to work 6 single crochet in this magic ring. And now we will pull it shut, and now we're going to work 2 single crochet in each stitch around. And you can place a stitch marker if you need to. I won't yet. When you finish with row 2, you should have 12 stitches. So to begin row 3, we are going to single crochet in 2 stitches. Place my stitch marker in my first stitch, and then the next stitch we're going to work 2 single crochet, and we're going to repeat that all the way around. Single crochet in 2 stitches, work 2 single crochet in the next, single crochet in 2 stitches, 2 in the next. And once more, so you'll do it a total 4 times. And when you finish row 3, you should have 16 stitches. Now for row 4, we are going to back loop single crochet in each stitch. So if you look at it, front loop, back loop, we're just going to do the back loop only. Just the back loop. We're going to do that all the way around from the bottom of our cone. And I usually don't put a stitch marker because I can tell when I get back around to the other end, the other round. And you should still have 16 stitches when you finish row 4. So rows 5 through 12, you're just going to single crochet in each stitch. And I will use a stitch marker to mark my first stitch. So on rows 5 through 12, you will just work 1 single crochet in each stitch around. And I will catch up to y'all when I finish row 12 and get back with y'all for row 13. Okay, so I've just finished row 12 and we will now move on to row 13. So for row 13, we will work 2 single crochet in each stitch. Place my stitch marker, and I will continue and work 2 single crochet in each stitch, and when I get done with row 13 I will catch up with y'all guys. Once you finish row 13, you should have 32 stitches. So we will now move on to row 14, and for row 14 we are going to back loop single crochet in each stitch around. So I will back loop single crochet in each stitch around and catch up with y'all for row 15. So there is row 14. So rows 15 through 17 will be worked the same. You will single crochet in each stitch around. Place my stitch marker. So on rows 15 through 17, I will single crochet in each stitch around, and I will catch up with y'all there when I finish. So I just finished round 17 on the ice cream cone. You will go ahead and cut your yarn because you are now done with the cone part. you will get your pink yarn and we will make the ice cream. And when we make the ice cream, we will then attach the sprinkles and the cherry, and then we will attach it to the cone and put your little edging on it. So to get started on the ice cream part, we will start the same way. We are going to work 6 single crochet in a magic circle. And like I said, I have a video tutorial for that part if y'all do not know how to do that. But to save time for the videos, I won't show y'all here. So now we will work 2 single crochet in each stitch around. And when you get done with row 2, you should have a total of 12 stitches. So 12 stitches. So for row 3, we will single crochet in the first stitch. I will place my stitch marker so I will not lose my spot. And we will 2 single crochet in the next stitch. And you repeat that all the way around. Single crochet in one stitch, 2 single crochet in the next stitch. And you'll repeat that all the way around, and when you get done you should have 18 stitches. I'll catch you up when I finish row 3. So I finished row 3 and now I have 18 stitches. And just a hint on when you do your magic circles, I didn't show y'all this when I done the cone, but I always take my tail, because you pull it tight, but to make sure it doesn't come undone, I like to find a stitch. You can find any stitch, and I will pull my tail through and knot it, because I want to make sure it doesn't come undone and you don't lose your stuffing or anything. So I will pull it through and make a knot. I didn't show y'all that with the bottom of the cone, I should have, but that's how I do anything I use a magic circle with, because most of your amigurumi you use a magic circle for. So that's just a quick tip there. So we'll go on and get started on row 4. Row 4, we will single crochet in 2 stitches. And 2 single crochet in the next. And we'll repeat that all the way around. Single crochet in 2 stitches, 2 single crochet in the next. And we'll repeat that all the way around, and I'll meet up with you when I finish row 4. So there's row 4, and when you finish row 4, you should have 24 stitches. So going on to row 5, you will just single crochet in every stitch around. So I will single crochet in each stitch around and catch up with y'all for row 6. Okay, so there is row 5. When you finish row 5, you should still have a total of 24 stitches. So on to row 6, you will single crochet in 3 stitches. There's 2, 3. And then you will do 2 single crochet in the next stitch. And you will repeat that all the way around. So single crochet in 3 stitches, 2 single crochet in the next stitch. So you will continue and repeat that all the way around, and I will get back with y'all when y'all finish row 6. Okay, so I finished row 6, and you should have a total of 30 stitches. So row 7, you will just single crochet in each stitch around. So I will single crochet in each stitch around and catch up with y'all for row 8. So there is row 7, and you should still have a total of 30 stitches. So on to row 8. Row 8, we will single crochet in 14 stitches. So there's 2, 4, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. And then we'll work 2 single crochet in the next stitch, and we'll repeat that once more. So single crochet in 14 more stitches. And then you'll work 2 single crochet in the next stitch. So after round 8, you'll have a total of 32 stitches. So moving on to row 9, you will work 1 single crochet in each stitch around. And I will meet up with y'all when I finish row 9. So I finished row 9, and you should still have a total of 32 stitches. And you are going to cut your yarn, because this is it for the top of the ice cream cone. So you're going to cut your yarn, but you're going to leave a pretty good long tail on it used so you can sew it to the cone. So, and now we will get started. I will show you how to make the cherry and how I attach the sprinkles to it. So, okay, so now we're going to do the cherry. So we're going to do another magic circle and work 6 single crochet in it. So 6 single crochet, pull tight. So now we will, for row 2, we will work 2 single crochet in each stitch around. Just gonna work that 2 in each stitch. So when you finish row 2, you should have 12 stitches. So now for row 3, we will work 1 single crochet in each stitch around. You can use a stitch marker if you need to. I'll catch up when I finish row 3. So there's into row 3. I will go ahead and I'm going to pull this tight and find a stitch and knot it so it won't come undone. Pull it back through. Okay. So for row 4, so we will do a single crochet decrease and single crochet in 1 stitch, and we'll repeat that around. Place my stitch marker here so you won't lose it, and you repeat that around. Decrease, single crochet, decrease, single crochet, and once more. And when you finish row 4, you should have 8 stitches. So for row 5, we will single crochet decrease around and stuff it as we go. So we can stuff them. There's 2. You'll be able to do it 4 times. And we'll go ahead and fiddle. I've done 2 and we'll stuff them. So I'm put some stuffing in them, and then I'll finish it around because we want a fat little cherry. Put it on top. Fat. So there we go. And I had it. We can get them in there. I think I like decreasing twice more. You should have 4 stitches when you finish this round. Here's 4 stitches. I will just take them and go from one side, insert in the same stitch, go across, and slip stitch them shut like that. so that they shut. And now we're going to make the stem. We're going to chain 4, and the second stitch from your hook you will just single crochet in and each stitch down, and then I will slip stitch into the bottom here where the stem starts. I'll just slip stitch. So there is your cherry. So now we will just cut it, and I'll leave a good little tail on it so I can use it to knot. So there is our cherry. So I will take the tail and I'll put it on my yarn needle, and I will run it down the middle of the cherry, down through the bottom there where you started, so I can use that to attach. So now I will show you how to attach the cherry and how to do the sprinkles. So first we're going to attach the cherry to the top of our ice cream. I'm going to just go down through the middle here of it and just pull them and sit them and try to get them in the middle, and I'll just come up on the sides of the stitches and just sew them. And then go across. Get through them and just attach them. Sew them down and attach them to the. And then you can go back to the other side and go back again and make like a X to make sure you got them down good, because you make sure he's attached good. Just like that. And now I will just knot them. So there is the cherry. So now we will attach the sprinkles. And so for the sprinkles, you can use all colors of scrap. They're probably about 4 inches to 5 inches long pieces of just scrap yarn in various colors. You can do solid colors, any colors. So I just have lots of different colors. And you take them and just find a spot and do about 2 or 3 stitches wide. I'll pull them through, and then depending on which direction you want it to lay, 2 or 3 stitches apart, angled. Pull it through again, and then you just tie it up. And there it is. So I'll continue to do that with other colors. So I just find the spot I want to stick it. Pull it through there. And you'll have to excuse my dog. She's eating her supper. And she's not being very quiet about it. And then I'll pull it through here. And then I would just tie it. And there's another one. So I'll continue to do that, and I'll get back with y'all when I finish all the sprinkles. Okay, so now I have finished the sprinkles, and you put as many on there as you like. So now we're going to attach it to the cone. So I'm going to start here right before where that piece here. I'm just going to go through one loop. So we're going to go through there, and we're just going to find the first stitch there and just go through. So I'm just going to push that end in. So you're just going to line up the stitches and pretty much just go with each stitch and just stitch it shut. Not very hard, very simple, and we will stuff it as we go, because we're going to come back along the edge and do the little edging, this little bit, and I'll show you how to do that. So we're just going to continue around and stitch them together. So I will get y'all, when I get closer to the edge, I'll catch up with y'all and show y'all how to stuff them, finish them, and put the little edging around them. So I'm almost through sewing them together, so now we're going to stuff it and finish stitching them together. So we will stuff him and finish stitching him shut. And after I stitch him shut, I will show you how to put the edging on. So just keep stuffing. You may look a little lopsided at first, but just keep pushing it in there and keep stuffing him, and he'll lay. You can maneuver it around and make it lay. And so now I'm going to continue and just keep stitching him shut. If you need to put any more stuffing in it, you can. Just keep going. He might look a little lopsided at first. Just kind of put your finger in there and push it around, and he will sit, because we will put the edging on him, and he will look better once he has the edge on him. So I'll keep on stitching shut. I think he's got enough stuffing in him, so I'm not going to put any more. If you come up with like an extra stitch somehow, just you can make it work. So now I'm just going to tie it off, knot it, and I will show you how to finish him up. So this is what he'll look like without his edging. So now to do his edging, all you're going to do is you're going to attach. So I have a loop. I made a knot here and I have a loop on my hook, and I'm going to go right here where it meets, and I'm just going to pull up. Just go there, and I'm going to pull me up a loop. And I pull me up a loop. So now I will chain one. And here next to it, I'm just going to I'm going to count each mark where I've ribbed is going to be a stitch. So in the first one, I will single crochet. And I will work 2 double crochet in the first one. Okay. In the second one, which will be that one, I will half double crochet and single crochet in it. So we'll half, get through there, we'll half double crochet to work with it, and single crochet in it. And there is our first little ridge. And then in the third one, we will just slip stitch into it. Slip stitch, and there is our first little petal. So we'll continue that around. So we'll continue, so the next stitch, we will single crochet, 2 double crochet, the next one we're going to half double crochet and single crochet, and then the third one we will slip stitch into. Here's your price. So we'll continue that all the way around until we get back here, and I will catch up with y'all when I get there. Okay, so I've made it almost to the end, and you see the stitches are very hard to see, but you're just going to have to force and make one more little ruffle. So we will find a spot and we will single crochet, and we will do 2 double crochets. We're just going to force it in there and make it go. It's kind of hard to tell exactly where it goes. And then we'll just find a spot and do our half double crochet and another single crochet. And then if you just want to slip stitch it down here right next to that other one, if you just want to make a spot right there and slip stitch it kind of anywhere to make it kind of go down and lay flat and make our ridge, and there he is. And there he is. You just cut your yarn and weave your ends in, and here's finished.